Hey there, hello there, Jeff Gunner Diamond. Welcome to the 1979-80 PC Replay Basketball Tournament. We have four key matchups for you today. We have Portland versus Seattle, San Antonio, Chicago, Kansas City, Boston, and Milwaukee, Washington. Practically, you lose, you're done for. You win, you're still alive. At the risk of sounding uncool, we are going to simulate the Spurs and Bulls, which will see the Spurs beat the Bulls and knock the Bulls out of the competition 123-111. Artis Gilmore did okay, but Gervin put up 45 points. He is the Iceman for a reason. So San Antonio is still in the tournament, Chicago is not. So now let's head to Washington for our first game between Milwaukee and Washington. First, I would rather just skip this in a sense, but we're not. And a rare play, Milwaukee wins the tap, but Johnson puts in the ball for the other team, and it would be Bob Dandridge. Anyway, Jim Clemens for Washington from OSU, the Ohio State assholes. Sorry, that's the Michigan bios. Kevin Grovey from Kentucky, Bob Dandridge from Norfolk, Elvin Hayes from the University of Houston, former Rocket superstar, and Wes Unseld from Louisville, a lifer with the Bullets organization. Milwaukee has Quinn Buckner from Indiana, Brian Winters from South Carolina, Marcus Johnson from UCLA, Dave Myers from UCLA, and Bob Langer from St. Bonaventure. So Washington gets the first buckets. And Johnson makes a bucket for the right side this time. Clemens makes a bucket for the Bullets. Langer 2 points. Marcus with the steal. And intense concentration here. Alvin Hayes makes a bucket. You probably hear some background noise. Marcus Johnson, but there's a cat trying to meander her way into my video. Clemens with the personal foul. Washington. Myers misses a shot. Was ball fouled by Unsalt. Myers, 2 for Milwaukee. He's got it. Johnson shooting foul. Moncrief, so woo. Harvey Catchings is coming in. Andrew with the free throws. Larry Wright comes in for Washington. And 1-2 buckle my shoe. Dandridge ties her up. Moncrief personal foul right off the bat. Buckner fouled by Milwaukee, so they picked up fouls really quickly. Greavy makes a bucket. And Johnson's got 6 points of his own. Alvin Hayes makes a bucket. And Wright with a loose ball foul for Washington. Hayes fouls. Myers, 1 free throw. Moncrief with the steal. Fast break. Left shot, no. Johnson's got 8 points. Hypersound shot, no. Buckner makes a bucket for Milwaukee. Myers with a shooting foul of Hayes move. Brian Winters back in the game. Pat Cummings will make his first appearance of the day. John Williamson and Greg Ballard both with their first appearances of the day. And Hayes makes a 3-point play, and we got Tyskees. Williamson. Myers' second foul. Junior Bridgman, the Milwaukee icon, starting off the bench, so he gets to play, and Ballard makes 2 free throws. Winters makes a shot right with his second foul. And surprisingly, they let him stay in the game as Winters makes a 3-point play. Up shot, unsold good. Ballard with his first foul. Bridgman 1. Had a foul on Moncrief by Williamson. Moncrief to the line for 2. Can only get 1. And Hayes now has 9. Catchings with a shooting foul on Unsult. and he will make one of two. Hayes will pick up the shot and score. Alvin Hayes with 11 points. He's keeping this team alive. 3-pointer on the way? No, not by Winters. Wright makes a bucket. 26-20. It's 2-pointer by Winters. Wright makes 4 points for Washington, and Cummings makes a bucket. Wright's now has 6, 3 for 3. Blanier for catchings for Milwaukee. So he's back in the game. Rick Kupchak for West Unsold. Kupchak, a former Lakers head coach. Moncrief goes for 2 and takes 2. Lanier's now got 4 points. 2-pointer by Wright, yes. 4 for 4. Hayes with the second foul. Lloyd Walton is coming for Winters. Lanier at the line. Hayes out. Corsine in. Man from DePaul, and 2 free throws from Lanier. Williamson will take 2 because Moncrief with his second foul, 34-28, and everyone's in the penalty. And Walton makes a bucket. Milwaukee calls timeout to get Marcus Johnson for Cummings. And Ballard will pick up foul number 2. Bridgman has got 2 points. And no foul there. Williamson's got 4 points. Bridgman will foul it. Washington up by 4. Remember, the winners stay on. Columbus and Milwaukee using everyone except Richard Washington. Washington doesn't have Lawrence Boston or Kevin Porter. That's weird how, Washington has a last name Boston, and Milwaukee's last name Washington. Yeah, Alvin Hayes with 11 points. We're going to go to the final 3 minutes. And Hayes misses a shot. Washington makes his, and Milwaukee now has an 8-point lead. And, well, Washington with a personal foul from Milwaukee. Buckner with his second steal. Milwaukee, and Myers now has 9 points. They need something in a hurry. Washington does, and they can't put it in. And Buckner's got 20. Winters with his third foul, catchings for Washington. Greavy to the line. He's got 2. Milwaukee by 10. He's trying to kill the clock and kill Washington. Johnson got hacked by Dandridge, and he makes 2. He's at 22 for the game. Hayes makes the shot 21, but this game's pretty much over. Myers 11 points. Johnson at the line. He'll make 1 out of 2. Catchings makes a bucket, and Washington only scoring 13 points in the second quarter. That will hurt every time. And Milwaukee will send Washington out of the tournament 109-94. They sent all their players in. Porter did not play for Washington, but Lawrence Boston played 6 minutes, which was weird. Of course, he played 2:12. Bob Lanier was actually ejected from the game. Yeah, that explains he only played 17 minutes. 26 points by Dandridge, 21 by Alvin Hayes, 25 by Marcus Johnson, 20 by Quinn Buckner. And the Bucks are safe. Washington is out. Now let's head to Boston. Larry Bird and the Celtics take on the Kansas City Kings, who a lot of people are saying, why can't you have any of the air games? Well, they're just wrong place, wrong time. I don't think anyone wants to see Kansas City games. Now they'll say the game against Boston. Got Tiny Archibald, the man from UTEP. Chris Ford, who scored the first ever 3-pointer in NBA history from Villanova. Cedric Kornberg Maxwell from Charlotte. Larry Bird from Indiana State, the Hick from French Lick, and Dave Cowens from Memphis U, Celtics icon. Kansas City has Phil Ford from North Carolina. Otis Birdsong from Houston. Scott Wedman from Colorado, who soon would be a Celtic bench warmer. Reggie King from Bama. And Sam Lacey from New Mexico State, the best New Mexico State player until Pascal Siakam came in along. Bird misses the first shot of the game. Cowens with the steal, fast break, and Cornbread makes the first bucket of the game. Kansas City with those nice powder blue outfits. Fast break shot by Cowens, not happening. And Ford makes the bucket for the Kings. Birdsong with the steal. They miss. Fast break, no. And shooting foul by Sam Lacey, who will get Cowens with 2 free throws. Was Sam Lacey a guy from Trailer Park Boys? High percentage shot? No. The name sounds familiar. Tiny turns the ball over, and Bird will steal it back. Bird makes the bucket. Ford with a shooting foul. Ernie Grunfeld and Len Elmore coming in. Grunfeld, I think, was a GM, super GM, and Len Elmore was a NBC color commentator when the NBA was on NBC. We're from Maryland, right? Yeah. Bird makes the free throw for a 3-point play. And Elmore makes the bucket. Bird misses. Cowens with loose ball foul. Gus Gerard comes in for Ernie Grunfeld. And Tiny with the steal. Foul? Maybe. Maybe some stopping. Tiny with his second steal. Fast break. Ford makes the bucket. Elmore with the foul. Bill Robinson for Gus Gerard. Unfortunately, Bill Robinson is known in the negative for being the guy who gave up Daryl Dawkins' first backboard slam in Kansas City. And Craig Sager, RIP, was an interviewer at the time. And Ford makes the 3-point play. Free throws by Robinson after Bird punked him. And Robinson only gets a 1. And Bird's not got 5. Bird's got as many points as Kansas City does. You want to throw up a shot? They miss. Bird with his second foul, shooting foul. Billy McKinney for Otis Birdsong. Robinson will go to the line. ML Carr will have to come in for Bird. And Robinson will get 2 free throws. So he's not just a hack. 1-man foul. Robinson picks up the loose ball foul. ML Carr makes a bucket. Kansas City down by 7. Fast break shot. No. And a 2-point shot by Reggie King. And ML Carr makes a bucket. 1-man makes 2 points. Cowens can't flip. Shot in. Ford with the steal. Fast break shot. Not happening. Cowens' second steal. Cowens has 4 points. Weidman can't make a shot out of nowhere. Weidman 1 for 6. Maxwell personal foul. Grunfeld and Gerard will come in. Back in. Don Chaney and Gerald Henderson will come in. Henderson known. What was it? Game 1 in 1984, Gerald Henderson was an unsung hero of the 84 finals? Game 1 or Game 4, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, Robinson makes the bucket. And a steal timeout. Phil Ford comes back in for McKinney. Rick Roby coming in. The immortal Rick Roby for Cedric Cornbread Maxwell. Ford with the foul act. Henderson with the foul. Ford with the extra shots, but he missed both. And Roby plunks Robinson, so he'll go back to the line and make 2. So Robinson's making the free throws. Elmore with a steal. Kansas City calls timeout. Birdsong comes in from Grunfeld. Kansas City's only down by a pair. Fast break shot. Good. Gerald Henderson says, not so fast. Elmore turns the ball over. Cowens 1 for 6. Roby 1 for 1. Anderson 4 points. Nice break. Anderson's got 6. Remove the steal. Robinson's got 9 points. First on with his second steal. Foul? Oh. Scar 2 points. Carr with a turnover. Lacey for Elmore. And Eric Fernstein for Cowens. And Robinson, 11 points by Kings. He's only down by 4. Larry Bird comes back in the game for the Celts. But yeah, Robinson with 11 points in 8 minutes. Dude should stay there. Mike Green and Marlon Redmond have yet to play. Boston has yet to use Judkins or Maravich. Come on, you gotta use Pete at least once. Why won't you use them? Boston? I go for 3. No, Carr missed. But I think it's elementary. Yeah, it is elementary. 19 points. It is elementary. This point, and the Celts beat the Kings. Kansas City won 2 straight, but lost 2 straight, and they're done for. 26 from Wedman. Robinson only scored 4 points in 21 minutes after the first quarter. So they basically hacked Robinson. Larry Bird with 20 points leads the Celtics. Kind of low, but they have 6 guys. They had 7 guys in double digits. So yeah, and Maravich was not used again. Gotta use Pistol Pete. At least the home team has won. Portland takes on Seattle. The Battle of the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest. Someone's going to be KO'd. And a rare play. All batted out of bounds. And the home team will get the possession. So you got Gus Williams, who made that bucket from USC. Dennis Johnson from Pepperdine. John Johnson from Iowa. Landon Shelton from Oregon State. Jack Sigma from Illinois Wesleyan. Jay Schwartzik from Old Dominion. Ron Burr from Sioux Country, Arkansas. Bob Gross from Long Beach. Kermit Washington from American. And Tom Owens from South Carolina are your opponents. And Owens makes a bucket. Brewer with a personal foul. Seattle are the defending NBA champs in real life for the 1980 season. And Gus Williams makes a bucket. He's got 4. Ziegler's got a personal foul. Schwartzik to the line after Gus Williams hacked him. And 1-2 buckle my shoe. He got them both. And Johnson makes it. So Johnny Johnson. Seattle with 3 Johnsons. John, Dennis, and Vinny Microwave Johnson. Versus makes 2. High percentage shot by Sigma. Yes. It's 8-6. Owens now has 4. DJ's got a bucket. T.R. Dunn and Jim Brewer are coming in, so Ron Brewer goes to small forward. Wally Walker and Fred Brown, not that Fred Brown, goes in. A lot of people have the misconception that this Fred Brown who played for Seattle in 1980 was the Fred Brown who threw away the national championship for Georgetown. There was a Fred Brown who did that, but that guy did it in 1982. And obviously, you're in the NBA and you go to college, you can't do that. Brewer's got 4 points, 2 buckets. Gus Williams has 6. Brewer now has 6. And Sigma makes a bucket. Jim Brewer with a foul. Sigma for 3-point play. You bet. Walker with a block. Brewer dribble and slam dunk. Got John Johnson to foul him. And Jimmy Brewer, the Minnesota player, former Minnesota Golden Gopher, makes the extra point. Walker with an offensive foul. Kermit for 2. Good. Hit 3. John Johnson free throws after Kermit Washington bumps him, and Johnson makes 2. Brewer's got 8 points. Sweet, we're tied. Schwartzik with a steal. And Brewer misses the shot. But Fred Brown doesn't. Walker second foul. Jimmy Paxson for Schwartzik. Jimmy Paxson known for being so valuable that Portland decided not to draft Michael Jordan. It was him and Clyde Drexler that Portland had, and they didn't want another guard. And let's not forget that Jim Paxson's son, John Paxson, was the hero in the 93 NBA Finals when everyone was double teaming Jordan. Paxson had the open three ball. Ronnie Brewer free throws, microwave, and James Bailey will come in for the Seahawks. I knew I would say that. And one for Brewer for the free throw line. And he'll make a second foul. He'll have to sit down. Billy Ray Bates comes in. 6 fouls. You're done. You're done with the fouls. Speaking of done. And Microwave makes one free throw. Just one. Portland in the penalty. Walker's third personal foul. They gotta get him out of here. They do. DJ's coming back in for the Sonics. And Bates will make two free throws. Like, dude's got 3 fouls. He's halfway to being disqualified. Washington with a second foul. So Abdul Jalini, who in a previous day I was this guy named Gary Cole. And VJ makes 1 out of 2. 4 minutes left, and Fred Brown makes a bucket. He's got 6. Missed shot, flip shot, no. Bailey did hack Brewer. Who makes 1 out of 2. And we just have an error. Crikey. So we're going to have to go back in the program. Not to worry. Well, we are actually going to end the game because we're at the 22-minute mark. And the final score 117 116 for Seattle. Oh my gosh. Well, everyone played for Portland and everyone played for Seattle. Well, that's a rarity. Both teams using their players and all that. 22 points by both Gus Williams and DJ for Seattle. Portland didn't use anyone for more than 27 minutes. And 22 points off the bench from Abdul Jalini in 23 minutes. Amazing. The best scoring on Ron Brewer, 17 for a starter, but 22 by Jalini coming off the bench. Well, Portland, Ron Brewer, my man from Arkansas, he fouled out. Herbert Washington, Tom Owens, and Jim Brewer all had 5 fouls. Seattle had one good with 5. That was Lonnie Shelton. Yeah, Seattle did terrible from the free throw line. Portland had 4 attempts at the three-pointer, which they made 2 of them. Otherwise, no. The score was... Oh, sorry. Quarter 4. It was 117 113. Bates made a three-pointer with 2 seconds left, but the clock ran out on them. So, practically, I was close, though. Seattle survives 117 116. That was a big one for Seattle. The winners bracket tomorrow. Atlanta will take on Phoenix. Denver will take on Philadelphia. So it's East versus West twofold. And Monday, Seattle heads to San Antonio. Boston heads to Milwaukee. So it's a Western and Eastern losers bracket matchup to see who survives. Again. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Dude.